Israel closes Gaza's Rafah crossing amid attacks on Iran. The crossing with Egypt is considered vital for the delivery of humanitarian aid and the evacuation of critically ill patients. Israel has closed Gaza's Rafah border crossing with Egypt amid the joint Israeli-United States attacks on Iran. Several necessary security adjustments have been implemented, including the closure of the crossings into the Gaza Strip, among them the Rafah crossing, until further notice, Israel's coordinator of government activities in the territories COGAT said in a statement. The Rafah crossing, located on Gaza's southern border, had reopened only last month, allowing a limited number of Palestinians to leave for the first time in months, including patients in urgent need of medical care. The crossing is considered vital for the delivery of humanitarian aid and the evacuation of critically ill patients. Virtually all of Gaza's population of more than 2 million people was displaced during Israel's genocidal war on the territory, and the enclave remains heavily dependent on humanitarian assistance. In mid-February, the United Nations said it continued to face impediments in delivering life-saving aid to Gaza. In a February report, Human Rights Watch said Israeli restrictions had contributed to shortages of medicines, reconstruction materials, food, and water inside the Strip. COGAT claimed that sufficient food had entered Gaza since the start of the ceasefire to meet 4 times the nutritional needs of the population. However, it did not provide any evidence to back its claim. The substantial quantities of food that have entered since the beginning of the ceasefire amount to 4 times the nutritional needs of the population, the Israeli defense body said. Therefore, the existing stock is expected to suffice for an extended period. It added that the closure of the crossings will have no impact on the humanitarian situation in the Gaza Strip, saying it would remain in contact with the international community and provide updates on any developments. COGAT is the Israeli military body responsible for overseeing civil affairs in the occupied Palestinian territory. Critics say it functions as an instrument of surveillance and control, particularly in enforcing movement restrictions and closures. You have reached the end of our in-depth report. For more deep dives, please subscribe to Neuron News Global. Stay informed, stay ahead.